As the commander in the army, here's the problem, okay? It starts off bad because he was used to people saying yes, sir, when he spoke, and Elisha didn't even come out. You notice that, right? So it kind of seemed rude. I mean, he doesn't know God or the things of God, but he has his own ideas about how things ought to be, or more importantly, how his needs should be met. What he didn't consider is the possibility that there was a reason that Elisha didn't come out. And the reason that Elisha couldn't come out was because Elisha was acting as a priest, and if he comes into contact with a person with leprosy, he is disqualified according to God's law from being able to lead worship in the temple. There's a really good reason for it. Elisha wasn't just like watching Ted Lasso on TV and like, I'm sorry, I'm not coming out. I got my feet up. Just tell them to go dip into Jordan River. That's not what happened. There was a reason. There usually is a reason, but Naaman doesn't know God. He doesn't know God's laws. He's just offended. Oh man, could we just be a little less easily offended? Please, for the love of God, I mean literally. Let's all, myself included, stop being so easily offended. But let me help you out with this. I don't know what it means to you, but the truth of the matter is that faith is a great start. Faith got him up to Elisha, but he couldn't leave it there, okay? Here's what's really important. Faith by itself, if it's not accompanied by action, is dead. Many times when Jesus healed someone, he required an act of obedient faith. There were 10 lepers. And he healed them. And it says, when Jesus saw them, he said, go show yourselves to the priest. And as they went, okay, as they went, they were healed. If they would have just stood around, they weren't going to get healed. If they wouldn't have gone to the priest, they weren't going to get healed. There was an act of obedience that was in there. It wasn't until they acted on that obedience. So did their walking heal them? No, Jesus did. But he wanted to see their faith in action. In John 9, there's a guy who's blind. What does he say to him? Go and wash in the pool of Siloam. So the man went and washed, and he came home seeing. Did the water heal him? No. Jesus did. But Jesus had a condition on it. There was a faith action that the man had to follow. And faith in Christ is always expressed in action. Sometimes you just need to go jump in the river.